Kaiju number 1 is the first ever identified kaiju to be given an ID number. Since then, only 14 other kaiju have been given ID numbers. It is known as the Future Sight Kaiju because of its ability to somewhat see the future. The kaiju can also do basic observation stuff like analyzing opponents and even seeing through them. The way its abilities work is similar to Observation Haki and Advanced Observation Haki from One Piece. Ultimately, the Defense Force succeeded in killing this kaiju and they then turned its corpse into a numbers weapon. Numbers weapons are basically suits made out of the corpses of their respective kaiju, so that the Defense Force can then use the abilities of the respective kaiju to fight against other kaiju. Kaiju number 1 was turned into Numbers Weapon 1. This weapon is now being used by Japan's strongest anti-kaiju fighter, Gen Narumi. Gen is Captain Levi of this manga. He is so skilled that the kind of things he sometimes pulls off don't even make sense. He is able to make better use of Kaiju number 1's foresight ability than the kaiju itself ever did. Even though the weapon has the same power, Gen has improved the foresight ability to the point where it can even analyze and keep track of environmental factors like temperature and terrain. Kaiju number 2 is the second kaiju to ever receive an ID number. It's also known as the Great Kaiju of Destruction because it nearly destroyed the largest city in Hokkaido back when it first appeared in 1972. Yes, this kaiju has enough destructive power to completely level and destroy an entire city. I guess that's also why it's so similar to Godzilla in terms of its appearance. If we're talking about its abilities, then this kaiju could unleash powerful sonic blasts and other kinds of destructive energy attacks, like electromagnetic energy attacks. Add this with the fact that it was a walking embodiment of destruction in terms of physical prowess, and it makes sense why it's called the Great Kaiju of Destruction. It was also defeated by the Defense Force, and they then turned its corpse into a numbers weapon for Isao Shinomiya. This man once used to be the strongest soldier in the Defense Force, just like how Gen is the strongest now. Gen himself also said that he could never beat Isao, and of course, one of the reasons why Isao was so strong in his prime is because of Kaiju number 2. After Kaiju number 2 became a numbers weapon, Isao was able to use it to produce the same sonic blasts, but with even greater range. Isao could also use energy attacks, even the kind of attack that once almost completely destroyed Sapporo City of Hokkaido. Not to mention the fact that Isao could use a shield and protect himself from even more dangerous kaiju, like Berserker Kaiju number 8 and Kaiju number 9. Overall, I'd say that even though Kaiju number 1 was the first to appear, Kaiju number 2 made a better impression on the human race. During the Kaiju weapon arc, Kaiju number 9, the main antagonist, absorbs Kaiju number 2's power, and so it is no longer a numbers weapon. Kaiju number 4 is the numbers weapon of one of the main protagonists, Hikaru Shinomiya. It's a massive flying type kaiju with 3 eyes and a lot of teeth. Naturally, it can fly,